It's the Eagles and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. The Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
Mayfield on play action. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. He completes it right side to White. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Right.
Mayfield now. That's complete left side to Shepard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Shreds the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mayfield. This is Shepard on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Run.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Mayfield to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And a dump off to White. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A first carry for Rachaad White. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Keeft from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. The man wearing number 18, Kirk Cousins, with 2 touchdown passes for his new squad. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Texans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all tied. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Final preparations being made for the 2nd half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the 2nd half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Mayfield. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Mayfield steps away to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on second down. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll set up a throw. Complete. It's Dotson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They run straight ahead here with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Mayfield now. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. This is White on the screen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, alert 33.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd down and 8.
They'll go up the middle with White.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Mayfield to throw. It's caught. This is White. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They defer to White out of the shotgun. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down 20-13, 1:04 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Bucs, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road